Hi GITV, Bob the Axeman here again, and today is still a great day because we got Wallace from Z-Shot in the office with another airsoft gun. Get over here, Wallace. Pleasure
Hi,
again.
Bob.
Absolutely.
Great to be back.
Indeed. Now, what do you have in your hands?
Well, I have the next generation ARES M4. I put some accessories and stuff there to make it a little more attractive. I can use some attention. But even though the gun comes with the factory would be a M4 looking gun,
Yes.
beauty is more than skin deep on this one.
Absolutely.
Okay, what it is, and we'll set this gun apart, is it will have we believe the first mass production M4 that include a fully computerized electronic trigger system in the gun. So a lot of the higher end airsoft technicians and tuners and stuff, there's this big MOSFET heat wave coming in.
Yes.
It gives you programmability, it gives you LiPo safety cutoff and all the good features. It's better trigger response, it's more energy efficient. But you're looking at easily $100 upgrade, and you know how it is. You got to take the gun apart, you got to solder stuff, and you're great with solder, right?
Oh yeah, right. No, I'm not.
Right. So with this particular model, you have all of those built in the gun when you buy the gun.
That's a good deal. Now, just for those of our viewers that don't know, can you explain what the LiPo cutoff is?
Okay. Well, in my opinion, there is two pieces of puzzle on LiPo ready. Okay. Whether the LiPo is going to break your gun, or whether your gun's going to break the LiPo. Yeah. Okay. Most guns are indeed LiPo ready in the sense that it'll run the LiPo fine. But on the LiPo battery, when you drain the battery down to 0 volt, you effectively kills the battery. Right. You can't charge it anymore. It balloons up. It's not safe.
It's just dead.
Exactly.
And not safe, actually. Yeah.
Right. Both. For this circuit, because it has a built-in protection, when it knows the voltage drops under a certain volt, it'll cut off, and it won't let you over discharge your LiPo battery. So it's an important safety feature. Now, I mean, there's always still a chance that if you're in the heat of battle, you just keep squeezing, it'll run it low, but it significantly reduces the chance of someone destroying your battery.
Well, that's really good. It's always better to have more safety features than that.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is how we consider, at least I consider, truly LiPo ready. And while we're talking, and since this is actually a first production run, I can even demonstrate. So, for example, a lot of time you have an AEG, high power setup, you're doing counter sniping, you're shooting close to 500. Yes. And you tap the trigger, and you ever have the time that your piston pull back halfway? Yeah. Doesn't fire really, and no band? Yeah, that's really frustrating. Right? Yeah. So we got a 7.2 LiPo in there to simulate a low rate of fire and low cycle time, but I'm going to switch the gun to semi right now and tap the trigger really fast. Okay. Every time you tap the trigger, it will cycle. Full pull, yeah. Doesn't matter how light or how short the duration is. Okay. And the next piece is I have this particular gun programmed at 3-round burst. So I will go to the next position on the trigger, and notice that every time I pull the trigger lightly, just ever so lightly, it'll always cycle 3 rounds because it monitors the gearbox, it knows where the piston is, it knows where the sector gear is, and the gun will do all the control for you. Wow. So you can still squeeze, or you can do quick tap. I feel like that 3-shot burst is going to save a lot of ammo in the long run. Absolutely. Yeah, especially when you go from full auto. Well, you mentioned this before. Going from full auto to 3-shot burst is just really helpful. Typically, I can cut my ammo usage in half by going to 3-round burst. So the same magazine setup on my chest rate would last me twice as long. Less reload, more competitive. Yes, yes. Now, what would you say this would go for? Because it doesn't come with a Magpul for a front handguard. It doesn't come with a Magpul flip-up sight. Certainly doesn't come with this Trichicon sight. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, me too. But what would the base M4 with the MOSFET-like system go with? Go out with? The basic M4 with the computerized trigger control system, we're expecting it to be $279.95 at retail. Wow. So it's a great value for a full metal gun, 8mm bearing, metal gearbox, and reinforced metal gear set, full metal rack gear, all the good stuff, all your ARES durability, and your computer control. You can get it for less than $280. That is pretty good, because if you're anything like me, you viewers out there in GITV land, you're probably not going to want to do a lot of work on internals. Or at least, I know a lot of you out there do, but there are some of us out there that don't know as much as a lot of other folks. So that definitely takes a lot of hassle out of our pocket, just having the computerized system pre-installed. And honestly, if you run LiPos, that's going to save you a lot of effort. You're not going to ruin your batteries and have to buy new ones. So I think this is a great addition to the Airsoft, at least marketplace, and I can't wait for this to come out, which should be coming out when? Christmas. Excellent, excellent. I like that you guys have a lot of, I guess, products coming out right in time for the holiday season. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much again, Wallace. I hear you have one more thing.
Yes. Do I get that back? Actually, you can borrow it for a while.
Thank you. I need to rearm anyway. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. 3-shot burst. Pew, pew, pew.